General Seondeok was born in the rugged mountains of Goguryeo during the 6th century. Trained from childhood in archery and swordsmanship, she mastered combat skills rare for women of her era. Historical records suggest her father, a military commander, defied tradition by educating her alongside sons. This early training forged the resilience that would later define her legendary battles against the Tang dynasty. The harsh winters of Goguryeo's northern territories tempered both her body and strategic mind. In 612 CE, Goguryeo faced imminent invasion from Emperor Yang of Sui's 300,000-strong army. King Yongyang urgently summoned Seondeok to court after hearing of her tactical genius. Secret royal correspondences reveal she was one of only 3 women ever admitted to Goguryeo's war council. Here she proposed using the kingdom's mountainous terrain for defensive advantage, a strategy that would later prove decisive at Jangsan fortress. The court's initial skepticism turned to respect when she accurately predicted Tang supply line vulnerabilities. Seondok's defining moment came during the 614 CE siege of Jangsan, where she commanded 5,000 troops against 30,000 Tang soldiers. Military archives describe her innovative use of signal fires to coordinate nighttime attacks. By positioning archers atop frozen waterfalls, her forces created deadly ice projectiles. After 40 days, her tactics forced the Tang army into retreat, marking Goguryeo first major victory in the conflict. Contemporary Chinese records reluctantly praised her as the ghost general for her unpredictable maneuvers. Seondok revolutionized Goguryeo's military doctrine by combining traditional Korean martial arts with innovative strategies. She developed the 3-tier defense system using mountain lookouts, mobile cavalry units, and hidden supply caches. Recently discovered training manuals show she modified armor for winter warfare by adding bear fur insulation. Her most feared tactic was the decoy retreat, luring enemies into narrow valleys where they could be ambushed. These methods are still studied at Korea's military academy today. Following her victories, Seondeok became a folk hero among Goguryeo's common people. Village records describe annual arrow festivals, where children reenacted her battles. Surprisingly, she established military schools for peasant boys, breaking class barriers. Anecdotes tell how she personally delivered winter provisions to border villages. This populist approach angered the aristocracy but secured unprecedented loyalty from troops. Modern historians credit her people-first policies with maintaining Goguryeo's morale during its darkest hours. Seondok's rising influence threatened General Seondeok's political faction. Recently translated court documents reveal a conspiracy to discredit her in 618 CE. False reports claimed she hoarded military supplies, while whispers suggested she planned to overthrow the king. The truth emerged centuries later. Rival generals had fabricated evidence, fearing her progressive reforms would diminish their privileges. This betrayal marked a turning point in Goguryeo's internal power struggles. Banished to the remote Baekdu mountain region in 619 CE, Seondeok spent 3 years in political wilderness. Archaeologists have identified her mountain hermitage, where she continued training local militias. Personal journals describe her developing new cold-weather survival techniques during this period. Ironically, this exile allowed her to document previously unknown Tang troop movements, creating intelligence networks that would prove crucial upon her return. The isolation deepened her strategic perspective beyond court politics. When Tang forces breached Goguryeo's northern defenses in 622 CE, desperate messengers sought Seondok's return. Secret letters show she negotiated full command authority before agreeing. Her loyalists had preserved weapons caches and intelligence during her absence. Modern recreations show how she retrained troops using winter survival skills learned in exile. This period birthed her famous ice and fire tactics, using controlled burns to create defensive barriers that would freeze overnight, trapping invaders. The 625 CE Battle of Danghang Fortress became Seondok's masterpiece. Outnumbered 10-1, she used terrain and weather to neutralize Tang advantages. Meteorological records confirm she timed her attack during a historic blizzard. By positioning troops on frozen rivers, she collapsed ice sheets under enemy cavalry. Though wounded by 3 arrows, she led the final charge that secured victory. This battle cemented her reputation, but left her physically weakened, a sacrifice that would shorten her legendary career. After her death in 630 CE, Seondok's tactics became required study for Korean generals. The 12-volume Seondok Bingbop, Seondok's Ice Methods, remains preserved in the National Museum. Modern DNA analysis of her ancestral village reveals surprising genetic diversity, suggesting her progressive policies extended to welcoming foreign refugees, while official histories minimized her contributions for centuries. Recent scholarship confirms she delayed Goguryeo fall by at least 2 decades through her strategic brilliance.